How much is your peace worth? I'm back with another video. I wanted to film this video a couple days ago, but like life gets busy and you just get out of synchronicity, and inspiration, motivation just goes away. But now I'm back. I got inspired. I just hopped off from a coaching call. Coaches need coaches as well. I got inspired to share this with you that last week I made the most amount of money I ever made last week. Not life-changing money right now. It's not for me, but it's still a lot of money for a couple days, a couple hours work. Sometimes I'm able to sell some programs for Flow 60, and it's amazing, sales. Every entrepreneur, every business is based on sales. If you don't have money, you need to learn sales. It's like the reason you don't have money is because you don't have the confidence, you don't have a skill set, and you don't know how to sell yourself. That's the three. And I was just flowing out of that. Now tell me another reason why you don't have money. Lack of confidence, lack of skill sets, and lack of sales ability. So last week I made the most amount of money in 8, 10, 12 hours. I just selling and selling. But a month ago, I wasn't paid. If you watch back my other video about abundance spirit, abundance mindset, I was stressing about not being paid. And then 1 month later, I make the most amount of money. That's how life works. And if you get mentally weak, like I was sometimes, I let my mind sometimes run these scenarios, you'll get stressed like I did. It's not a good feeling. So, okay, good. I make the most amount of money. So what? Well, I traded my sleep and my peace for it, my time. I was working 10, 12, 14, 16 hours a day. And I was getting stressed because I wanted a result. I was attached. My ego wanted to do good, to sell the program, to make money, to help students, to help Mike and Flow 60 and everybody. But it's not the way, man. I sold my piece for very little money compared in the big schemes. Let's imagine you make $1 million, but you still are not at peace. You have nightmares, you can't sleep, you are sweating during your sleep, your heart rate just fucking pumps like crazy because you are stressed. Is it worth it to make $1 million and be stressed? I don't know. I'm not a millionaire, but I know that for the amount of money that I made, it's not worth the stress. But let's go deeper. Why am I calling it stress? It is perception, okay? So, just like you, like I am normal human being, even though I'm an instructor and I coach others, I coach hundreds and hundreds of students already in the last 3 years. It is amazing that I've got into the right business opportunity with following my goals and dreams. But if you get into low energy and if you don't follow your goals, your intuition, your inner wisdom and guidance, you will still be stressed like I did. Don't be stressed. And look at all this fucking snow, man. It's cold as fuck. Back to the point. Your perception. You're not grateful if you're getting stressed. You're looking at the problem rather than the solution. You're looking at what's wrong rather than what's right. And that's where my mind was last week. Some of those sales, I made them and I was so empty after them. My girlfriend, my wife, Lianik, asked me, "How do you feel, baby?" Empty. How can you feel empty? I'm in the 444, 4 minute 44 when I looked at the time. How can you feel empty when you are in the business, coaching business that I want to get into by myself? How can you be fucking stressed? It is my dream fucking job a couple years ago. Perception, low energy, stress, no gratitude. I used to believe in a higher power, in my creator, in God. And I was praying. I was putting my hands together and praying and crying on my knees in like child position that God, please help me. Take me out of this position and I will help others. I promise. Give me the strength and the wisdom and the power to push through, and I will help others and I will be a leader. And I got it. And I still push through. But now it's time for me again to ask for higher power help, because my perception sometimes is failing me. I am very strong. I am a strong motherfucker. Like you, I am a warrior. But my perception, my mindset can be fucked with, just like everybody else. So if you experience that, don't let yourself down. Do the things that get you aligned, get you into the high energy. For what gets me into high energy is going to the gym, moving my body, walking, cycling, doing anything. Move your body. That's it. 1. Number 2, read. Read something that you like, something that you enjoy, something inspirational. Read about mindset, psychology, finance, money. Like, read about anatomy, like anything that you like. Just read. Number 3, gratitude, man. Like, look up and be grateful for your creator. God, Jesus, Muhammad, Allah, universe, spiritual, universal intelligence. It doesn't matter. Just do the things that get you into the right frequency. Like right now, I'm in a much higher frequency than I am when I am working and sitting on my ass. Why? Another thing, talk out loud. Once you talk out loud, it's not in your mind anymore. You hear yourself, you hear your thoughts, you hear your energy speaking to you, and you're like, oh my God, I'm stressed because of this. You can catch those thoughts. Now you can speak them into existence, and you say like, no, fuck that shit. I'm not that person. I'm not believing that thought, because that's not me. This is me who's speaking to you, but this is not as well me who's speaking to you. Fucking God, universal intelligence channeling. So, moral of the story: stress, money, it's not worth it. Peace, find the peace. Oh guys, peace. Find the peace. How do you find the peace? By following your intuition, following your feelings that gives you a good feeling in life. For example, find good people, good friends that you can spend time with. That's also giving you a higher frequency, because you are aligning yourself with the future that you desire. You want good relationships. Like, we are social beings. We are social animals. Like, we thrive in tribes, in communities. That's why we live in fucking cities. So, how to avoid stress and money is not worth it. Like, okay, now this week I have more freedom. I will have more money to buy and to travel. By the way, I'm traveling to El Salvador soon. That's amazing. Why? Because I busted my fucking ass working so hard for the last fucking 5 years. Hard work pays off. But you gotta get into the right opportunity. So if you're just working at a fucking cashier at Kaufland and at Penny, you're not gonna get rich unless you become the owner of the store. So how not to get stressed? Do more things that you love. Do less things that you get stressed about. And I'm looking for the right light as well. It doesn't matter. So Get yourself aligned. Move every day. Read every day. Don't drink. Don't smoke. Don't like. I don't even talk about that because that's just so crazy to me. How the fuck can people still drink and smoke in 2020 fucking 6? Dude! So, move, sleep, eat well, read every day, share like what I do right now. Self transcend. Help others and you will feel better. So hope this video helped you. If you did, just leave me a comment down below. I will be doing my best to come with more videos, and see you guys next time.